Hello. Hi. Hey, all my unmuting worked. I see audio. People can hear us. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys. Welcome to the 7th episode of Memoriam, an actual play show about a group of eccentric friends who teamed up to save the world from monsters when they realized they were the only ones who can remember the monsters existed in the first place until they weren't anymore. I am joined, as always, by Hello Tonka playing Alexis and Stan Strife playing Dr. Von Steelman and Dainty. How you guys doing?
Very good.
Exceptional. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not quite as good as Tonka there, it sounds like. It sounds like he's doing really good, he said.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing very good. I want to add, too, about the monsters thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, world of monsters or whatever. And then so they became the monsters.
That's deep, bro.
Wait a minute. So they became the monsters. Like that.
I like it. That is fantastic. So yes, I am joined by these two lovely folks, the rest of the council of dads, my cousins. But most importantly, we're joined by you out there watching. You. Yes, you. Hey, you. Yes, you listening.
The most important member of this stream is you.
It's you, the one that's listening on their phone while you're doing chores. I see you, I hear you, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You that's got the stream up while you're, gaming or drawing or, I don't know, working on improving something else on your computer. This one's for you. I mean, it's all for you. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, so we'll go ahead and kick off. So it has... Let's see if this timer works. Look at that. All right, it's been a month since the case at the Nolly Creek Senior High School, which did raise your profile a lot, but mostly, among teachers and students at Nolly Creek Senior High. So a few cases have come your way as a result, but there's not really been anything that's particularly extraordinary. I thought maybe a fun thing to do to start things off. You guys want to hear a couple of the cases? We could do like a random thing, and then you could improv how your team solved them very quickly.
Okay.
Okay. Stan, give me a number between 1 and 10.
6.
6. Okay. All right. So you called out to a cornfield because of mysterious patterns, some crop circles, basically, which gave rise to rumors of extraterrestrial activity. But what do you think it actually was? Or not think. You were there. I mean, you solved it. What was it actually?
It was an entity from another dimension that that was like that needed to have perfect patterns and establish perfect patterns, and it just found these cornfields to be like just a wonderful place to lay out its beautiful patterns. And as far as the form that it took, it was like a pardon me, I got stuff in my throat. It was like this, almost like an amorphous kind of creature that could spit out these like blades, and it was just it was very precise. But the
like it's made of geometry.
What's that?
Like it was made of geometry.
Yeah. Which is why it was really fun when Alexis just completely melted it into a puddle.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, Alexis, pick a different number between 1 and 10.
1.
1. Okay. All right. Well, there was some bakeries had some pies being mysteriously disappearing during the night.
And I never confessed. I
Awesome.
pinned it on. No, I was kidding.
No, that's it. Go ahead. Yeah. How did
No,
you guys?
I'm not. So it's just some pies went missing in the
Yes,
middle of the night.
well, but they, nothing was, no burglar alarms were tripped or anything like that. So what's going on?
It it was rats, but they were like robot rats, and they
Okay.
were sent in to get little pieces of the pie and carry them out to bring them to an eccentric inventor. And he took all the pie pieces and had a machine that reassembled them into a perfect pie once again.
Whoa.
And then but that was just to test it out to see if it worked, and he then tried to use it on the chef that was there making the pies, and all the rats brought out the little pieces of the chef, and it didn't work.
Oh
But
boy.
we investigated it and found out what happened.
So, I mean, what about that machine? That does sound like a valuable machine to be able to put together pieces of a pie. You could have like hybrid pies. It could be.
I mean,
Dainty definitely looked at the specifications for the pie reassembly system.
Yeah.
Hopefully that sticks around after the correction.
Yeah, you could
yeah,
have like
we
a.
followed one of the rats back to this person's lab that was filled with tons of cool inventions and goodies. And I don't know what happened to all those things.
Oh, they just went poof in like a smoke bomb of DM bullshit avoidance. No, that's fantastic. All right, so you guys this conversation. You guys are having this conversation at Ham Sandwiches Express 2. You met up for lunch with one another and with James and Wynn, and you finish, sort of reminiscing about what's been happening, and you head back to the office to check up on things, and just really to check on the office. Nolly Creek has been in the midst of a cold snap and a bit of a freak snowstorm for almost a week now, and so it's a bit of a trudge to get back there, and the building is not it's not in great condition. It's a fairly old building that you guys have been sort of working to help limp along, but you just want to check on everything, make sure that make sure it hasn't fallen down, and make sure you don't miss anything, or you haven't missed anything, that is. And as you enter, you see a strip of rainbow LEDs that Von Steelman, well, actually probably Dainty, installed on a little after-hours form drop box that you have. It's a simple thing. The laser gets interrupted. The lights light up to indicate that something is in there. So you guys come into the office, and there's something in your drop box waiting for you.
Mail. I'm getting it. Dibs.
All right, awesome. So what you find is an envelope with delicate blue ink handwriting on the.
And it says, "Act now. The liberals are taking over our republic."
Yeah, be careful now. It's not a democracy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. So much mail at the moment. All right, go ahead.
No, you have an envelope. It wasn't a stamped envelope.
Right.
This is just you guys have, like, a spot where you have a printed copy of the forms, and there's just like a little envelope that folks can put that into. I'm gonna try and show this to you guys. I don't quite know what it's going to look like.
I popped the wax seal.
But I also sent it to you guys in Discord, so you've got that as well.
Yes.
I got it pulled up.
So you find there's 3 pieces of paper in there. The first 2 are the filled out investigation forms, investigation request forms. The last one is a flyer or a coupon or something for if you scroll down, I think you should be able to see it in Foundry for the Owl Ridge Ski Academy.
Too many browsers. Foundry. Here we are. Splurp. Owl Ridge Ski Academy. All access pass. Free entrance. Up to 5 guests. owlridgeacademy.biz.gov.
Yeah.
Biz.
So that's what you find.
Did you check that out to make sure it wasn't a porn website before you made this?
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good call.
Safe.
Yeah, it's not a real website, so we're good. We're in the clear.
Yet.
Yeah, we're almost there. We'll get it. We'll get it made after today. This is our new.
Nice.
We're announcing a pivot for the Dad Council.
It will be porn, guys. Don't worry. All right, so.
Quality though, good quality.
I mean, only the best.
Ethical.
Ethical.
Of course.
Ethically sourced. The item. Oh, there it is. Okay, should I read it?
Sure.
The investigation thingamabob.
Yeah, you picked it up, Alexis. So if you want to read through it, or you could call if you want to do it in character or bring everybody. I don't know. Yeah, however you want to handle it.
Yeah. It says Paranormal Hunters Association of Whittle Island Cove. That's us. Yeah. Okay. They've sent it to us. PHALIC. Basic information. This is from Willie Wavenshade. Contact information is Owl Ridge Sky Academy, and that's the address. And there's the email. There's the phone. Brief description of paranormal activity. A snowy creature of some kind has attacked my patrons and vandalized my property. The police directed me to animal control, and animal control directed me to an information line, which directed me back to the police. Oh man, you gotta hate it. Let's see. It says frequency of occurrence 0 hours. 0 hours. Does that mean it's never ever? Please circle what?
Does that mean it just happened? Maybe.
And it was just like, and they put them in. Alright, so it says the beastly thing has killed 2 people and destroyed one of our warming huts. Destroyed a warming hut? In this economy? I have no idea. Is there a specific entity involved? I have no idea. A patron who witnessed one of the assaults said it was like a puma fully covered in snow. Provide any details. The witness in question has long fled, and no new patrons are forthcoming. Probably because of the puma. Physical appearance monstrous. Powers or abilities, there are claw marks everywhere. It's simply ghastly. It's got the powers and abilities of claws. Known weakness. Apparently
It's Pokemon.
and yeah, true.
A ghost Pokemon.
No weakness. Apparently finds profitable business unbearable. Oh, they got jokes on it. Location of paranormal activity, Mosky Academy. And then there's the address. Detailed description of location. Pay attention. This is important. Nestled just outside of idyllic Nully Creek, immerse yourself in a world of snow-capped peaks under the guidance of our expert instructors. Discover the peak of skiing excellence at Owl Ridge Ski Academy. Oh wow, this sounds awesome. it came out of my mouth even cool. With the individuals who have witnessed or been involved in the paranormal activity, my patrons and staff have all fled, save for my royal manager. Royal manager. He's a very royal manager.
Is
Loyal manager.
are we talking about like kings and queens, or
Loyal.
like dogs?
Like loyal. My loyal little manager, Perry Tittersnort. Tittersnort is a mute. Poor love. I've been reading it wrong. And terribly sensitive about his name, so please don't be boorish. Contact information of witnesses. How in blazes should I know? And then in previous investigation and intervention attempts and additional information, it's crossed out. Oh, it's crossed out. It says, I'm quite tired of filling this form in. Please come deal with this creature and save my business. Best. And then there's their signature. Oh, Willie Wevenshade.
You know, with a writing like that, you really can infer that tone and cadence of the voice.
Yeah, true. We're gonna go see her and she'll be like, howdy, y'all. You got my letter. Help me with this. Hey, your form is boorish, y'all.
It's completely.
It's bloody boorish.
You just completely ruin your expectations.
Welcome to my gaff. Oh, this is intriguing. I don't think we've ever dealt with a snowy creature.
No, and this seems to be a genuine hunt request.
You know what that means. Time to bring out the big guns.
Oh, sweet. Let's get 'em.
Montage.
I'm snapping things into place. They don't do anything, but there's lots of zooms and close-ups. Very tactical,
Yeah,
but it's just like my fidget clothes.
lots of clips. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pop it. Sorry.
No, don't.
All right, I'm armed.
That's very important. We need this. We need this context. Or the.
It's time to get equipped, and I pull out my Von Slingshot.
Your Von
That's
Sting
it.
shot.
I'm now Von Sting Shot. I'm now.
You're fully equipped.
Let's just go in and solve it.
Solve the mystery.
Wynn and James are sort of listening dutifully, as they often do, taking notes and paying attention. And Wynn says, so I guess you need me to drive, right?
That
I
would
could.
Well, that would be preferable. But before I go,
I've been playing a lot of GTA, but my feet don't reach.
Yes, before we go, yes.
We just have to go in the back for a moment and do some research and upgrades and whatnot.
Yes. Research and upgrades, and then we'll go talk to Willie.
yes,
All right.
that's reconvene.
Do you confirm, narrator? Sorry.
Yeah, James says, all right, bro, I'm just gonna play on the Xbox or whatever, because research and upgrades doesn't sound like I could be very helpful. But I'll be waiting.
Right.
Crushing it. Just every day, just crushing it, bro. Keep crushing it.
It's thriving.
And then she just walks out.
All right, so you guys head
You
to
are question it.
you head to the back. What are you guys doing in the back?
Research
Hot pocket.
and
Oh.
upgrades.
Research.
You start with a hot pocket. I mean, that's the start of. I assumed
mean,
that
how you
when you
gonna
said
research
research. Yeah,
about it?
of course, of course.
The hot
Research
pocket
fuel.
is blended, obviously, into a shake.
Oh, right.
Ew.
That's right. Von Steelman only drinks shakes. Yeah. It's disgusting.
Blend it up, and then I fill like a bread pocket with it. Hot Pocket flavored Hot Pockets.
That's meta.
Yeah.
Definitely not stalling as I go to look at my moves and figure out which one I want to use to help us with this mystery.
I'm just gonna start. I just like Google pumas, but then I get pulled down like funny cat fails videos instead.
Yeah, so I assumed that you guys would Google, which is why I'm very glad that Lily didn't call the thing a cougar, because I wouldn't want Alexis to Google cougar. That would
Yeah.
be bad.
He just
Yep.
presses the C button and is like, cougars in your area? I'm like, that is the problem. Yeah.
That's exactly what we're dealing with. How did you
Yeah,
know?
that's weird.
You guys, a lot of people are really worried about this, apparently.
A lot of people are. It's number one search.
There's so many people asking about this.
I was thinking about well, the metagaming is. I was thinking of looking maybe for some kind of upgrade to hunting and killing animals. If you can do some sort of other useful investigations of sorts.
I'm gonna learn about pumas
Okay.
in their Arctic environments.
All right.
Well, I'll do two things: look at pumas, and then look at like, cats in snowy environs,
Are you just looking at
I would-
pictures?
like big prey. No, I'm learning about them. They put information about these kinds of critters online as far as like, their hunting habits and things like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and roll to investigate a mystery. And that'll stand in for some of the. You'll hold some of those. Not all of those you'll
wait.
want to use now. Some of them you'll want to hold and use when you get there. But we'll do the roll now for, just for the sake of drama. All right, it's a total success. You get to hold 2. So remember that you can ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, or what is being concealed here, in the context of things that you could learn about cats, big cats, and hunting kitties on the interwebs. You can ask some of those now, or you can save them for when you're on scene and you need to.
What's being concealed here? No, I'm kidding. I'm holding.
Yeah, I think that's a good strat. But you do manage to find a fair amount of useful information about the habits of pumas, and you very quickly discern that pumas are not an Arctic creature necessarily. So
Yes, but I did Google 2 things. I googled about pumas and then also big cats that live in snowy tundra.
Oh, okay, all right, that's good to know.
Just who knows.
Just so we know, it's good to know what we know. Okay.
I also googled that new pizza joint that was down the street to see what their reviews were, but it's at like a 3.9. Which sounds bad, but if it was like 4.0, you'd be like, that's not bad.
That's true, and also it depends on how many reviews there are too, because sometimes
it's new, so it can go anyway.
Sometimes there's one person that's like loved their food, delicious pizza, but had
a bug flew into my face while I was outside.
Had to poop after 1 star. It's just like.
Yeah,
I don't understand what that has.
But a commercial came on the TV that annoyed me.
My favorite thing to observe about those kinds of small business reviews is when the business responds to the review, and especially for a restaurant, and they're like, "I remember you, and you were shitty to my staff, so you're not allowed here anymore." Like that kind of. That's hilarious. It's just hilarious, like arguing in the comments, but for a business's Yelp reviews or whatever. It's very funny to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, So for if you're looking up things that the big cats that live in snowy areas, then mostly we're talking about snowy lynxes and snow leopards and things like that is what you get back. So you get some information about those too. Okay.
And I Google white cougars.
Good.
Looking for big cats in the snow. I'm Googling white cougars.
Good. Yes. Yes. You get a lot of results. Yeah.
Calling Stephanie. That's the Latin for kind of cat.
She's waiting for your call, waiting for you to call.
Investigation.
Okay, and then von Steelman, you are trying to drum up some new capabilities, yeah?
Taking some inspiration from my previous creations, and trying to make several like smaller sized portable hunting traps.
Okay.
So like, whereas before we had the giant boar with a huge trap, I'm going for a couple of small traps that can kind of just be distributed around the area.
So let's think. So
And,
I guess would that be like your weird science?
That would be part of my my laboratory or fabrication workshop.
Okay.
Did you Google traps in your area?
Oh no, that would be very, very
Found
bad.
a few
No.
already.
Okay. I'm not good at googling.
You shouldn't Google that in the wrong context. That's also a slur. So
and it won't give you cat traps that you're looking for.
no. All right. So for your fabrication workshop, you roll plus weird, and on a 10 plus you can make it and plenty of it if that matters. On a 7 you can make it but only barely. So so go ahead and roll plus weird, and let's see what kind of trap you're able to pull together. All right. On a mixed success, what did we just say? So you're able to make it, but only barely. So yeah, you managed to put together a trap. It's reminiscent of those bear trap things that we've all seen in cartoons, and I don't think I've ever seen in real life. Cartoons and video games, but with the little pressure plate and the big jaws that smack together. It's kind of reminiscent of that. I think those are illegal actually now, because they're cruel or whatever. But it's similar to that.
Whatever.
And you're not fighting. This is not a real animal that you're dealing with. It's not cruel. Or is it? No. So you've got that.
Okay. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I hear
Now,
you.
yeah. I don't know if you were quiet before, but you're fine now.
If you unplug microphones, they stop working.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, and then Windows is like, well, I got to do something.
So
I'm back. Sorry. I rolled, and then stuff happened.
yeah, you rolled and you got a trap. So
Sweet.
hey, look at that.
I tried to make 3, and then I got 1. Like I'm saying, it was a mixed success. So
yeah,
I
mixed
think-
success. You made one. I mean, we'll see how it works, but you definitely have one.
Sweet.
Why did it decide that Alexis
I'm Lexus now.
is first of all is named Alexis, but also is okay, now the bot's just all over the place with gendering people.
Well, it's funny because early on I was like, okay, I want his name to be Alexis, and I want that people made fun of him about his name.
Yeah.
I was like, haha, it's a girl's name. But yeah, so kind of just Ferrobot is just playing their part.
Well, I tried to give it the pronouns of each of the characters, and then it would just, when it was doing stuff like this and it was naming the people, it would just say their pronouns as well. So it would just be like, for the response that it just gave to Bubbly, it would be like, just like Alexis he him and Dr. Von Steelman he him. It's like, no, it's not what I meant.
I get she her in so many aspects of my life that even your bot.
Just misgendering left and right. It's so bad at that.
It's not okay.
No. But it also doesn't know literally anything.
I'm an okay target for it.
And also, I don't know why it thinks that Alexis and Von Steelman are sweet and salty. I give it very little information. I told it the names of the characters and who plays them. And then I told it to say protect your holes sometimes. So
By sometimes all the time.
I'm the
Apparently-
sweet one.
apparently all the time. That's true, yeah. Syntax would suggest Alexis is sweet. and
Yeah,
Von
even though it
Steelman is
does say
salty.
pepperoni and pineapple first, but then in the next sentence, in one sentence, sweet and salty, just like Alexis. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah. All right, awesome. So you guys have got your. Well, I'll ask: is your prep done? Or you guys have other stuff that you want to do?
We have the full name of Lily or whatever, so I'm just googling. I'm googling her name too. Time to research.
Okay.
And I'm very good at creeping on people. That's canon.
That is kind of roll.
I even just read their thoughts. I'm so creepy.
Roll to, I guess, to investigate a mystery.
Here I
suppose.
go.
I mean, I guess you're
Hold
just
on.
Googling, but this is not a person with a huge online presence, so we're talking, you're gonna have to do some creative Googling. So we'll use the system. Also, of all the times for it to choose to use the full protect your holes catchphrase, it's when it's saying that Alexis is spiky on the outside but sweet on the inside. Yeah, definitely fucking protect your holes.
Protect your holes from Alexis's dangerous spikes.
or have Alexis protect his
the
holes.
bot.
Yeah, from the bot being so pervy about it.
Here's my. Wait a minute. Sharp? Oh, I am a sharp person now.
It's also
Oops, that's the wrong thing.
exactly the opposite. You're sweet on the outside but spiky on the inside. All right.
Yeah, true.
All right, you got a total success. So the holds, it doesn't really make sense to do here, but I just wanted to see how good of a job you did at Googling. And
Yes.
what you find is you find a threadbare LinkedIn page for somebody named Lily Ravenshade. Threadbare.
Tell me
meaning-
about your jargon.
my jargon. Like
Your
what does threadbare
your
mean?
business researching person jargon.
No, the yeah.
We
yeah.
can circle back to that.
We'll do
pin in
that.
it.
Bring that up at the
How
touch
can I
point
bring synergy
in
if I don't
Q3.
even know what you're saying?
No, so like I'm saying threadbare as in there's no picture, there's no employment history or what educational history. There's just like the name, and like entrepreneur is all it really says. So you find that. You find a couple of other people that are using that as like a pseudonym of sorts. So you find like goth kids.
Lily Ravenshade?
Yeah, you find like goth kids that are using that on Facebook or whatever. Well, if they're kids, they're not on Facebook. On TikTok.
Come on, you can lie about the
Well,
age.
the thing is, you wouldn't know. It's some new.
I
cool
wouldn't.
You don't
That's
even
true.
know about.
They're on Blue Sky.
Blorp.
They're on.
You just blorp.
Nobody's on Blue Sky. Floor.
No, these kids are. No, I'm just kidding. So so you find some people who are using that as like a a pseudonym, but not like tons. Just like one or two. But otherwise, there doesn't really seem to be an online presence for this person.
Okay. I Google on it. Lily Ravenshade is Dr. Von Truman's mysterious love interest. She's a badass werewolf hunter with a tragic past. She's fierce, loyal, and always ready to kick some monster butt. Hashtag protect your holes.
Yeah, I knew it would make stuff up eventually. I didn't know it would. You, of course, would be the one to break it. You're always the one to break the bot.
Love that AI fan fiction.
Yay!
Yeah.
The fan fiction's happening.
It's already.
I ship those two.
It's already
All right,
writing.
it's a side quest is to get those two lovebirds together to fulfill Pharaohbot's prophecy.
Creepy
I don't think
fantasy.
that's gonna happen.
We'll see. You'll let down your guard around the holes today.
Oh God. All right. So
Exposure. No, sorry.
that's a different website completely. All right.
Alrighty.
You have to sign in for that website
Oh yeah. There's no
and
free.
verify with a credit card.
There's no. Yeah, exactly. There's no free page, no free tier for that one.
That's good stuff.
You also, I'll give you, because you rolled a total success, I'll also give you that you looked for ourridgeacademy.biz, and it is
Yes,
a
totally.
page coming soon type of, it's like one of those like
Does
Holden
it have a
pages.
little gif of a guy like going ting,
It's that kind of vibe,
like
yeah.
working on something, like
Yeah.
mining it?
Yeah, exactly.
Weed. Is it Angel Fire?
No, it's
GeoCities?
It's full of the
Geocities?
it's full of the like lorem ipsum blah blah blah, that filler text.
Oh yeah. I
Uh,
love when you come across a live website that's been around for a while that does still have that in some places.
Yeah, you can usually
Oh,
find
I
it.
saw one. I saw one for some restaurant. And, it was a fairly good website. But then one area, it's like what people are saying about us, and it was just different, stock photographies, one of every, variety of human, and they're all very smiley and beautiful, and then they just have the same like a positive review about the business or something like that. That's identical across all of them. Like clearly not.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Like a war.
Like insert reviews here.
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
never
Yeah.
inserted
Pretty
them.
much.
you can
A
always
glowing testimonial of your business.
you can usually find that if you dig hard enough. You can find that stuff. Okay,
But yeah.
so is there anything else that you guys would like to prep?
I inspect the source to see what type of framework that. No, I'm kidding. Okay, no good.
They used HTML5.
Whoa!
All right. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you grab are you taking both the kids? Question one.
Didn't I just give Winnie an upgrade?
You did. Winifred has the
Yeah.
what's it called?
She's got like a mech suit add-on or something.
She's got a bracelet.
Yeah.
And she's our chauffeur.
Winnie the Boost, you called it.
Winnie the Boost.
Let's bring the switch and give that to J-Bomb, and then he can just wait in the van.
Okay.
Perfect.
That makes sense, honestly. It makes perfect sense.
The thing is it on the last adventure he came with, and like that was part of the problem, is that we had to save J-Bomb.
Should we
Actually,
just leave them all together?
he got really stoned, and then when we were in the cornfields, he just got completely lost, and we had to go find him. That's part of it.
Oh, yes. That's what happened. I remember.
So now he has to. Now he gets switch duty.
The cornfield incident, which we don't like to talk about.
Yeah.
And Dainty makes it a big thing like.
Now, J-Bomb, you gotta make sure you're staying focused on Smash Brothers. You have to earn all of the new characters you can. This is really important. Can you do that, J-Bot?
For the mission.
Oh, y'all, like, totally, of course. I still don't know why you, what happened to our old profile, but yeah, like, I could do that.
Sometimes things get deleted.
Yeah,
You can earn it back.
yeah, you're right, big dude. Alright, I got it, here we go. Gotta start with Mario.
You have to unlock Mario. This is a crazy Smash Bros.
No, he's gotta play Mario.
Von Stillman hacked it so that he'd have to spend longer unlocking everybody. It's like even Mario.
We really need to get some more Switch games. That's really what it is. He's getting too good at this one.
He's really good at it. Yeah, like, if he had any motivation, he would be like he'd be playing competitively. He'd be winning tournaments. All right, so you guys hop into the van and you head off. As the little marketing blurb that Lily inserted into the investigation request form suggested, Owl Ridge Ski Academy is outside of Nolly Creek, so you've got a little ways to go. It's it's like on the outskirts. It's about a 45 minute drive or so. By the time you get there, J-Bomb's unlocked like 10 or so characters, because the first ones go quick. The first ones are quick. Every few enemies that you beat, you get to unlock somebody. And so he's now playing with Samus. I don't know what the unlock order is. As you pull up to, and with this one, it just will make more sense as we go. But for this one, I'm gonna keep us on this like map, and just use like pictures and stuff to show you guys what's happening.
All right.
So you pull up to the lodge.
That's it. Let me read.
Yeah, so that is the lodge. Now, there's a few things that you'll ignore. High quality pictures of ski lodges rarely don't have people in them, I've discovered. There aren't any people, so the ski lifts that you see here that are populated, there's not any people there. And as we mentioned at the beginning, Nolly Creek has been under a cold snap for several days, almost a week now. So all this kind of spots in the back here that don't have snow on them, those are in fact covered in snow. Everything's covered in snow. Just the difference. So otherwise, this is what you're looking at. This is like, imagine this is like a promotional materials for the Owl Ridge Ski Academy. And just because I made it.
Hold on, I'm drinking it in.
Yes, and just because I made it, I'm gonna show this too. Will not have any. Well, it may. I doubt it will have any bearing, but I made this. So,
You shoot.
yeah. I took that from a real. This is a real. Whatchamacallit, a real trail map for a ski resort in the Midwest. But anyway,
Is the snow
I don't think it's
lodge
showing on your
thingy-
stream, by the way.
is it not?
Don't believe so.
Well, that's disappointment incarnate. Hold on. Let's try this. Hey, there we go.
Okay. You did Pharaohbot Black help make the snow lodge?
No?
It just looks so weird.
I know. This is actually that's just a real.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that one is on a different line. For a second there, it looked like the ones going in both directions were on the same line, but I could see.
No. I mean, that is actually from the same one, the same lodge. It's like from the website of the the same ski resort that I stole the trail map from. Like, that's a real picture.
Can we talk about my favorite part of that picture is the tiny little shack all the way over to the left that has 2 distinct doors on it? Like, it requires 2 entrances on the same side.
Oh yeah,
The 2 little red doors.
yeah, I see that. Yeah, I don't know what that's I mean, maybe there's a
It's a retired outhouse, maybe
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But this
repurposed.
is what you guys see as you walk, as you climb up, walk up to Alward's Lodge. Are you keeping Jame Bomb in the van? Are you bringing Win along?
Well, yeah.
She's competent.
Okay.
And if she helps out, great, but if she dies narratively, it's impactful. It's like win-win.
Win-win-win.
That's not metagaming at all.
The win-win-win.
Win. I'm just joking. I really don't want our friends to perish.
I know you don't. All right.
I don't care. I'm just kidding.
All right, so you trudge through the snow, making your way across underneath the little the ski lift. Is that what that's called? The chair lift? I don't know.
Yeah.
Heading
The
towards
sitting ride.
yes, it's heading towards the floating chairs, towards the lodge itself. Inside, you are met with a woman who looks relatively stern. She is when you walk in. She's on her phone. It's a BlackBerry, which you have probably, I don't know if I don't even remember the last time I saw a BlackBerry, but she's using that QWERTY keyboard, physical QWERTY keyboard typing.
Do I need to remind you of Von Steelman's use of old cell phones?
That's true. You've got the Nokias, but she's rocking a BlackBerry, and
How new agey.
I know. That's yeah, for Von Steelman. It's like, oh, that's fancy. And actually, here I'll show you. This is
Second to none security.
this is Lily. She looks up from that, and she looks. She's quite agitated, quite sort of frantic, almost not frantic. She's in control, but she's quite agitated. She's like, you must be the paranormal hunters, yes?
Yes, we have received your request, and we're here to help. Do you have any additional information to share?
Well,
no. I just accidentally closed the image. Oh, there she is. Never mind. Proceed.
Don't mind him. He can be a little dry.
She doesn't know I exist. I am Tonka.
No, I think Dainty's talking about Von Steelman.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was like, I closed it. Found her.
She kind of cocks her head and regards Von Steelman and Dainty and goes, well, aren't you strange?
I get that a lot.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I get it. They're pretty weird, but don't worry. You could always talk to me.
You are
Totally normal.
also quite strange.
What did you say?
Well, you're a little child, and you're
I'm perfectly normal.
a perfectly normal child that investigates paranormal circumstances.
Is that the strangest of the circumstances you see before you?
Oh, no, well, no, not the strangest thing, even standing in this room, no.
Tell me about the white cougars in your area.
How droll, yes. Well, you see, I don't really know. I haven't seen the creature, but I can have I could show you where the ghoulish activity. I suppose I don't know. I've never engaged services of this nature before.
Don't worry about it. We'll make it as painless as possible.
Well, good. Yes. The sooner we can get this resolved, the better. I've just opened. We were just starting to get some customers. It's perfect with the snowstorm, and this is quite inconvenient, obviously. But yes, hopefully you can do something for me.
Please, show us the way.
Yes, very good. Perry, do mind the shop, won't you? As she points, gestures back. You look over, standing behind a sort of reception counter. You see, just so you know who she's talking to, you see this guy. He's wearing a polo shirt of the, with the emblazoned.
He
with
did
the,
it. Sorry.
Emblazoned with the logo
He's closed.
of the establishment, and he kind of gives you a nod.
What'd you say his name was?
Are you asking Lily,
I'm
or are
sorry.
you asking
well,
me?
I mean, he would have heard. I don't. What's his name? Alexis. What's his name? Alexis. See, I just asked what my character's name is. You have to cut me some slack. Sometimes I forget. It sounded like she referred to him by name, and my character would remember, but I don't.
Yes, I was just clarifying if you were asking Lily or asking Fairmont.
I'm asking you.
Okay, his name is Perry.
Because 10 seconds went by, so.
Perry, and his surname is Tittersnort. His name is Perry.
That's right.
Tittersnort. Yes.
What was he
Notably,
in the thingy?
Dainty chuckled as soon as Titter Snort came out of her mouth.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
you
did it say that?
Tittersnort?
No.
She didn't. I mean, Alexis said that.
I've said titter snort a whole bunch now.
Yeah. Alexis said that,
My
but-
patrons and staff have all fled, save for my local manager, Loyola
Yeah. Oh,
manager,
there it is.
Perry Tittersnort.
Yes.
Yes.
He's
And-
a mute, poor love, and terribly sensitive about his name. So please don't be boorish about Tittersnort, the name Tittersnort. It's got
Yes.
a tit in it.
and snort
And snort like cocaines. So
off of titties. But yeah, Perry kind of nods at you all and
In
looks
air.
looks a bit.
And then I'm just I just tell him, I'm like, I hope you're having a good day. And then I also wanna like read his mind. Where's my thingamabobbers?
Okay.
Yeah. And I've got I got abilities. What does that say?
You do have abilities.
There's the telepathy ability, but I guess it needs to be going along with something like
Well, you can read people's.
investigating or something.
Yeah, you can read people's thoughts and put words in their mind. This will allow you to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation without needing to actually talk. It sounds like you're trying to do one of those things. Which one are you aiming for? Are you trying to investigate, or are you trying to just figure out what he's thinking? Or are you trying to, what are you trying to?
Yeah, I kind of just want to know, like, here we are, we're the supernatural people walking in this area, I just wanted to like engage with him, only in just like obviously I know he's mute, so I'm not asking him a question. I just said, I hope you're having a great day, and then I sort of just want to see what he's thinking.
Okay, so that's probably. I guess that's probably investigate a mystery.
Yes.
Unless you're trying to manipulate, I just don't want him to do something. No, you're not asking him to do anything.
Nope, just want to see what starts rattling around in there.
Then yeah, that sounds like investigate a mystery. And I think with your, it seems. Oh yeah, you got that. Okay, a mixed success when you investigate a mystery, and you get a mixed success. That means you only get to hold one. You get to ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what's being concealed here. But you asked...
I just said, something like that. But what am I like probing for?
yeah, I guess what kind of information are you trying to...
I guess I'm kind of at your mercy about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I could just be like, "How you doing?" and then be like, "What's being concealed here?" So like,
That's
you
what
know,
the dice said.
He's probably got this on his mind, though.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like surface level, trying to see. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, what I want to know is like, what is being concealed here?
So you you dive into the flow of his
Riding it.
consciousness, and you I think what you get from that is a sense that he's basically trying to he's trying to communicate something to you, but but he physically can't, but he's trying to do it. He is desperately trying to.
He wants to try to answer me.
He wants to answer you, but he's not able to do so, to the extent that here's what it is. It feels like, when you're trying to read his mind, it feels like his muteness is extends to his like thoughts as well. It feels like he's also not able to articulate linguistically his thoughts in addition to just being able to physically speak.
Okay, I give him finger guns and we keep walking.
All right. So let me get him off the screen then, if you guys are leaving. So Lily takes you over to a deep snow bank that is I would say it's over.
I would like to withdraw 3 snowballs, please.
We'll need a deposit of 2 ice cubes. Sticks over to a snowbank that is near one of the advanced slopes, one of the Black Diamond slopes. It is several.
Those the challenging ones.
Yeah. It's several feet
I'm
deep.
gonna try it.
And she starts to brush some of that snow, so push through some of the snow, and exposes underneath it. You see a body. You see a person who is wearing. Looks like they're wearing some like rented ski gear, because it has the logo emblazoned all over it, and it's the colors of the academy and so forth. And they have slashes, like big, deep cuts all over them. They also have, well, yeah, that's what you immediately see.
And I go, "Are they okay?"
No, dear child, they're quite dead.
You showed that body to a child? What's wrong with you? I'm just messing with you.
No, yes.
Yeah. Also, you didn't think to call the police? There's a body here.
Yes, I
You
did.
said to call animal control.
I did. I called the police. They didn't believe me. I think. I don't know. They directed me to animal control. Who wouldn't answer the call either. That's why you're here.
I'll call the police real quick.
Yes, great. Please. I mean, if they'll listen to you, that's great. I just need to get this place opened.
Please come out. Lily's killing people again. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at this thing. I want to see the garishness.
Yeah.
Ghastliness. I forget how she described it.
She said it was.
Foolishness.
She said something like that.
Ghastly.
She said
ghastly.
Ghastly
Gangly?
because we made jokes
It's
about
definitely a G word.
Pokemon.
About the Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all. So I would like for one of you guys to roll to investigate a mystery here as you look at this dead body.
You upgraded your sharp recently. You got to try it out.
Let's check it out. Moving windows. Investigate a mystery. That's a lot of numbers.
I'm just reading the questions and the questions you're asking the bot and the answers that it's giving. This is the second time it's shipped somebody with J-Bomb.
Oh yeah, I forgot his last name. I do like that it paired me with J-Bomb
Yeah.
earlier. It's like a bromance. Robots, they have a hard time distinguishing these things.
That's fair. All right, so you got a total success in investigating the mystery. So you could hold 2 and ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, or what
Where
is
did it come from? Nah, joke.
being concealed here.
I would like to know what is being concealed here. And actually, before that,
Okay.
what was it going to do? Like, not what is it going to do? Wait, here, when investing in a phenomenon, how is this phenomenon doing this?
Phenomena.
What could fix it, cure it, slow it down?
Phenomena
far
are
is this?
introduced in Tome of Mysteries. I think it was one of the expansions.
Oh.
It's like a different type of thing. You can pull from those
Gotcha.
questions, but they probably won't be as useful as the ones from the original ones.
Okay. So I'll start with what is being concealed here? We'll start there.
Interesting. What is being concealed here? I don't think I've ever seen the bot know but somebody. It usually is always about doing a yes and then making some shit up. it was just like, no, I'm not doing that. What's being concealed here? So I would say this body is is very beat up. What is probably the most the thing that is strangest to you with a total success is you see as you're sort of doing your scans and whatnot. Jeez, oh my god.
Unlike Full House, where they really let their guard down around that.
Memoriam, you gotta protect your holes. In Full House, no, it's fine.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Let
Holes
your
are safe.
holes fly free.
Unicorn emoji.
It does the unicorn
Rainbow
emoji
emoji.
a lot, which is
Sometimes
amazing.
it's got a zombie in there, which is fun.
So you note that as you're sort of doing your scans and whatnot, that there's damage to the ribs that suggest that something put a tremendous amount of pressure on the chest, and that the skin around the face and jaw and mouth, just its face basically, is frostbitten black. It is much more so than the rest of the body. I mean, obviously it's all coal. It has been, in a snowbank. But the face and mouth and whatnot are much much more so. The flesh is all, frozen to death.
It would seem that perhaps extracting the energy from its target, and maybe it came out of its hole, its mouth hole.
Was it a Dementor?
Whatever it was, it didn't follow the most important rule.
Well, yeah, that person.
When Dainty's saying that, Lily is like cocks her head curiously. Now how on earth do you know that? I don't. Wait, you just looked at the body. I don't. You're.
It's just, I don't know, science stuff,
I don't, but I mean, I'll trust your process, assuming you get results, of course. Are there any other questions you want to ask out of that? You get 2. So if there's another one that you
Yes.
want to hit me with it.
What can hurt it
Yeah.
aside from flamethrowers?
Right.
Which is what I really should have prepared.
So I would say, looking at the body. Let's see. What could? What the? Jiminy Christmas, man! Bot talking about some sketchy ass shit. What? Okay. I mean, it's true.
High seeker.
It's true.
It's true. I was gonna say, and John Stamos for that matter.
I mean, some people wouldn't want
I don't
to.
know that. I don't want to
I
say
don't
anything.
want to protect.
Some
John, I
people-
mean, let's explore this.
Just the
yeah. What
I mean,
our
just the
sexuality?
caliber
What do you mean?
of actor. You know what I'm saying? Like that transcends
Very.
sexuality.
I also
Very powerful.
think it would. I mean, the other thing that I think transcends sexuality is what a story that would be. Like,
Come on.
you would never lose 2 truths and a lie again for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
true.
ringer.
The only reason I eat Greek yogurt, right there,
It's because of John Stamos.
because of his promotional ads for Oikos, one of those Greek
Yeah.
yogurts.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'd eat it.
And now we're not talking about yogurt. Or we are talking about John Stamos' yogurt now.
We are talking about yogurt.
It's specific.
Oh my
I
god.
want to make like a little Photoshop something up there. Just like John Stamos yogurt.
And him like,
And it's like sugar free.
yeah, that's because he doesn't
But
eat
none
enough
of the other
fruit.
things that are too suggestive.
You gotta eat fruit if you want it
Yeah.
to be sweet. Anyway, so
Go on. Go on. No.
no, I'm just saying.
No. Let's stay here for a minute.
I'm just saying, fructose will pass through. No, I don't actually know that. That's just a thing people say. Don't quote me on that. Talk to your doctor, etc. So,
I feel like anecdotal evidence there would suffice if it's over a significant amount of time.
yeah. What was the question
We're all
again?
actually having this conversation in character over the dead body.
Yeah, I've just parachuted in, me, Fairman Black, and I'm just standing there talking to the two of you. What was it again? What can hurt it, right? That's what you asked? Oh, God. John Stamos' yogurt can hurt it.
Pineapples is a thing, but I don't know if I believe it.
So, I would say that, what can hurt it? Whatever it is extracting, eating, whatever the process was that you determined was being concealed, an absence of that would be detrimental to this thing. In other words, that seems to be how it feeds. So if it wasn't able to do that, then that would probably hurt it. That would probably be one of its weaknesses.
Face masks
Yeah,
are a
whatever.
weakness.
Yeah, like the Republicans. No, whatever the process was. I mean, it's hard to say from just the
They
dead
actually
body.
compromise your immune system.
Yeah, they make you weaker.
They make you weak.
Hey,
And
did you guys-
they take away your identity.
Did you guys hear about how measles can make your immune system forget all of its antibodies? It's
No.
called immune amnesia, and if you get measles, then it's possible that you'll just not have any antibodies anymore and have to start over making antibodies.
Dang.
Isn't that wild?
We need to stop people from getting vaccines for measles. I'm going to try to come up with some reason why. Hey, listen to this. Reset your immune system with this one weird trick.
This one weird trick.
People are interested in this.
Die of measles, and yeah.
Big government wants you to not get measles. Show them who's boss.
All right, so whatever process it was, which it's difficult to say exactly, but whatever that is, an absence of that would be its weakness, or a weakness.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't happen to bring my vacuum chamber.
Yeah.
So
Let's. I just start like scooting snow back on top of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. So Lily's like, I mean, that's one of them. I suppose I could show you the other. I don't know if there's anything, or I could show you the warming hut that it destroyed. I don't know what would be most helpful for you.
There's more.
There's
Is
another.
that something that she said? I
There's
think she said
another
victims.
another body. Yes, there are two.
Yeah, we should take a look.
Yeah, and I find
Definitely look at the. What did you say? Eating room?
yes, the warming hut. Yes, that's where you go to warm up after skiing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Melts the ice off your skis and boots and whatnot.
I appreciate the naming convention.
Yes, it's
Shall we?
quite straightforward. You would like to see that, would you?
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the body and then we'll go
Yep.
check out the warming hut.
Bully, very good. So she takes you over.
Why'd you call me?
She takes you to. You guys walk, I don't know, a minute or two, trudging through the snow, and she uncovers a very similar looking scene, just for the sake of expedience. You don't see a whole lot that is distinct about this particular scene. This person's on their face and face down. The other one was on its back. But they both seem to be under roughly the same amount of snow and have similar injuries.
Do they have the.
the same, like if Dr. Von Steelman were to move their face enough to see, do they have those same kind of like super frost marks on the same orifice?
They do, yes, in the same hole. And
There's a hole on this side.
there's a hole on the back end as well. Yes, but that I don't know if Von Steelman's checking that
Was it
one.
covered?
But
Wait, there's other. I mean,
Yeah, there's a rear hole.
there is
All people
humans.
come with one.
Humans do by default have one installed. Yes, but
Most creatures have on one end of the tube the like incoming,
go on.
and then the other end of the tube the outgoing.
That's the bot.
The
That's what.
the butt. Yeah,
The bot.
yeah.
That's the butt.
Yes.
But the
Yeah.
face in this case does have those same,
Okay.
yeah, those same burns, ice burns, I guess you'd call it.
Exactly as expected.
These seem related.
You guys want to warm up?
Yeah, let's go to the warming hut.
All right.
Alright.
All right, cool. So she leads you there. It is, in fact, that little building that you had pointed out. It's another one of those. Not that one in particular, but another one. So for those of you watching on stream of this little building that Tonka pointed out, there's 2 doors for it. But it's got a ski in, ski out. So there's like little rubber mats that are heated, so that you can, just ski on up in there. But instead of being a building, behind that rubber mat, you see the hinges for a door. You see half of a door jamb, and you just see rubble, essentially, like piles of rubble, like the walls were pushed over from the front side, and then from inside out. Each of the walls were pushed over.
No.
It is actually noticeably warmer still inside, as it were. Air quotes there, inside. It is a little bit warmer.
Just like home.
Yeah.
In hell.
But only not that much warmer. It's only a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's only a few degrees warmer because it's all open.
Yeah, sorry. It reminds me of home.
In hell.
It's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Anyway.
It's very cool.
All right. So what? Hey,
Hey.
why did this happen? Do we have any clue?
No, I've no idea. This just saw it here when we came in to check on things yesterday.
I just want to look around because you said like not walls were knocked down, right?
Yeah, it's like the whole wall was pushed over, basically.
Like want to see like how strong would something have to be to Kool-Aid Man these walls?
Yeah, I mean, they're built to code. These are standard walls, brick and mortar. Standard brick and mortar walls. It would be.
Protect your holes. He's coming.
It would be a very significant amount of force required to push these over for sure. Yeah, it's a lot.
These are strong cougars.
That's the best kind.
Okay, yeah. Let me. Yeah, true. You want them to kind of hold their own. I'm gonna just investigate around here. I want to investigate this mystery.
Okay.
I don't know buttons. Where is it?
All right. You get to spend. You get to hold one, and don't forget that you still have the 2 from your Google searching earlier.
Yeah, about our lassie. Okay, I want to see. Oh wait, yeah. Where did it go?
Ooh, that's a great one. So I think that you. There has been, fairly continuous snowfall, which makes it tricky to, nail down a direction or anything like that. But what I think would make sense, roll to try a tune in roll. I think you've now found, this spot that this thing exerted a tremendous amount of energy at. You've seen 2 other places where that this thing has been. So roll to try and like tune in to it. And
That's just a weird thing. Oh, there it is.
yeah, that's fine. So you because there's been snowfall. There's not any tracks or anything like that. It's really hard for you to see from traditional mundane investigations of where this thing may have gone. But with your reaching out with your spooky psychicness, you are able to get a feel for, because one of the questions that you can answer from TuneIn is where is it? Where is the creature right now? And so you reach out with your mind, traversing, picturing, following the tendrils of psychic energy, whatever it is, and you tune into the monster, and you get an image back from that tune in, which is an image of Lily and Von Steelman and Wynn and you standing in the demolished warming hut.
Like it's looking at this?
Yes, it is looking at you right now.
Nobody move. Its vision is based on movement.
I mean, it can see you.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you know how you said something about us being weird or whatever? Just go with it.
Yes,
It's
quite.
looking at us right now from, and I know which direction because
Yeah.
It's looking at us. So
Yeah.
and I point in that direction.
You point.
And we all, in that way, Von Steelman can look with his rolling eyes, augmented eyes.
That's true. You all turn and look in the direction that Alexis is pointing, and Lily says, "What? I don't see anything." And yeah, there's you don't see anything.
It's blending into its surroundings.
Yeah, you don't see anything there.
But so how far away would I think it is?
Not far. You can see the twinkle in your little green eyes.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah. And it seems to be getting closer.
Given all of the context clues and everything that Dr. Von Steelman and Dainty have, they would try to switch to seeing in different ways, but probably first heat vision.
Yeah.
See if they could sense with heat.
So with your thermal vision, there's definite variations in the temperatures of things, and there are spots where it's much colder than other spots, but nothing that necessarily looks like it is creature shaped. Whatever this is, its temperatures seems to adapt to the snow as well, or it's the same temperature as snow, maybe.
Okay, so that didn't help see it.
Right.
Alrighty.
Scanning through the rest of the light spectrum, potentially, if possible.
Do we want to go and secure ourselves away from the monster, or shall we engage?
Lily says, engage. What do you mean? You mean do battle with this? I'm not.
Yes. Lily?
Dr. Von Steelman steps
Lily?
down the trap, by the way.
Okay.
Lily, roll initiative.
Oh yes, Dungeons and Dragons. That's a fine game. Love that.
Ooh, I will be a half elf, obviously. No, is there like someplace nearby where I can be like, go for cover?
Yeah, there are buildings and there's other warming huts. I mean, this isn't the only one. There's other warming huts that she could hide in.
You should go and retreat to a place that closes up. Maybe with stronger walls than this one, but can't be too picky at the moment. And as like I'm talking to her, it's like, you're gonna want to get someplace safe, and then little bits of like my eyes start turning black, and then the little tendrily thingies start coming out. It's like, it's gonna get dangerous.
Yes, quite. It seems as though it already is somewhat. Right. Okay. I'm going to go back to the lodge. I think is probably the safest
Okay, yeah.
building.
That's a good thinking. What
Yes.
do with this thing?
Yes. Well, don't die. Well, don't fail to kill it.
Protect your holes.
Yes. Always. And off she goes, glancing back over her shoulder, periodically, to check, to see what's happening, and to, I mean, maybe a bit of trepidation, right? Because she can't see whatever it is that you guys are talking about, but maybe also a bit skeptical. As
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, she can take her risks, and I am going to try. Do I want to just like make it angry by attacking it? I mean, it's walking slowly towards us, like it's time to get things. So I guess I'm just gonna do a magic at it.
all right.
I know I can't really see it yet, so I'm just gonna sort of do where it seems like it is.
Yeah, so you'll have a -1.
Gauging from where it's looking.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have a -1 because you're doing it, sort of trying to use this image that you have from the tune-in with your own eyes, and it's tricky to try and merge those images together. So you will have a -1 for that, but go ahead and do what you want to do.
What if I have it contract a disease?
Oh.
What does that even mean for this kind of creature? I guess I don't know what I'd be even doing there.
I don't really know either. I've always been perplexed by that, like as an option for Hex to be like,
It has a disease.
I'm fighting, Dracula, and now he has lupus. Like I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna make it sick. Just like it's got a flu, so that it'll sneeze and cough every once in a while and give away its location.
Okay, that's fun.
But it's also just like a regular old magic attack as well. So we'll be doing a harm on it. Or I guess I could just like do one of the other magic things. Let's see here. Do one thing that is beyond human imitation, and I could just sort of like reinforce this sickness sort of situation.
Make it double sick. Make it uber sick.
Yeah, and if it's a ghost, then well, geez, that was a big waste of everything.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Let's gamble here.
Go ahead and roll.
Hex.
What the hex?
What the hex? All right, well, you did have the -1, so it's only an imperfect. Works imperfectly.
But I'm doing my hex get it sick and my magic get it sick.
It's gonna happen. You choose your effect, but you also will choose a glitch. Your glitch is
every time it coughs, like bubbles come out of its mouth.
that's fun.
That's the glitch.
No, the options are: the effect is weakened, the effect is of short duration, you take 1 harm, ignore armor, the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
I want the problematic side effect.
Very fun. The
Yeah, I
problematic
thought that would be the most fun.
the problematic side effect is that because of the link that you have established with this,
Instead of coughing, it says racist things. Super problematic.
that is very problematic. It's deeply problematic. No,
It just says things that older ladies that go after young men say.
that young buck, he's got such a supple body. No, it's no, because you've established this connection with the creature.
I figured.
The problematic side effect is that now you're coughing and sneezing. You're sick too, which is appropriate. Now you don't have to mute every time.
Now I'm doing it in character.
Exactly.
It all worked out.
All right, so the thing is sick, and it does sneeze
Bless you.
as the spell goes off, and for a moment you can see just for a fraction of a second while it sneezed. So I'm gonna try.
Blasted.
Oh no, I can't like flash.
Kill it. End of mystery.
I can't like flash this up on the screen. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you gotta give us a heads up.
But I'm gonna put this up on the screen and then close it pretty quickly.
Flash me.
I'm gonna flash you.
Okay, I promise to close it right away.
I mean, it's fine. So you see, for just a moment, you
I
see
literally just closed it real fast because I am a man of my word.
just a second. You see this creature, and then it disappears again. But that definitely worked, and it will work periodically as throughout the upcoming fight. As it becomes visible. Oh yeah, did you want to? I was gonna have it react to Alexis' move real quick, and then you can take a move on Stillman.
Okay.
So
I was hoping to just talk to it. Just kidding.
we'll come back after the break. We'll come back and open with von Steelman's gambit. But this thing, after it sneezes and it appears for a moment, you hear this this very faint skittering sound almost, and you can see puffs, just tiny little puffs, as if large snowflakes are hitting the powder, and the creature manifests again directly in front of all of you, and opens its mouth and breathes this cloud of ice and cold over all of you. So I'll once again pop this up on the screen so you guys can see what you're dealing with.
Gross.
And you all will take.
The cougar's hot.
That's a hot aminal. So you.
I like how it's suggestively bent over like that.
It's ready.
Like it's ready.
Draw me like. Yeah.
So you all will take
See
one.
this ass right here.
You all will take one harm.
I need to get laid.
Ignore. Well, here's your chance. No, you all take one harm. Ignore armor.
I offer
good.
the tissue.
I'm gonna mark that for win as well.
Harm.
You take one harm. Yes.
I'm unstable.
Ow.
I only have one harm available to me. I'm very small.
No, that's an incorrect statement. All right, so
Now you got a +1 moving forward.
So yeah, because it
It
hurts you.
doesn't kill me.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, makes me stronger.
all right, so because this we are at our intermission, so we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. Maybe 5. I don't know. How you guys feeling? You guys want to do a shorter?
I'm ready to plow through.
All right, we're gonna take a
Yep.
shorter bio. We're gonna take a half intermission. Just a quick 5-minute break, refill our waters, stand up and stretch, do the things that make us feel human. I suggest that you all do the same. I suggest strongly. No,
You should
you should. It's good.
consider it.
It's good to do. And we will be back here.
Next
see.
time.
No, not next time.
Next time is in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, yes. Let me just see what happens when I press this button. All my my scenes all got screwed up in my OBS. All my audio got deleted.
Dang it! I wasted it.
All my audio got deleted. Everything got screwed up. That's not the right. There we go. That worked. And there's music. Okay. We're gonna go away. We'll be back in 5 minutes. See you all soon. stream together. Yes, there he goes. Well, Taka's discovered that he can use his his redeems in this, which is gonna be a problem, I feel like. All right. All right, so so you guys have just been breathed on by this creature.
Gross.
I know, very rude.
He was sick. Now you're sick too.
That's true. You did just make it sick, and then it breathed
Well,
all
no,
over
only
you.
because we share a connection, but it's it's a totally different biology, so he's fine. He's
Well,
got like a weird robot mask anyway.
there's only one way to find out, which is, well, Steelman, you were ready to take action. What would you like to do?
I carefully considered exactly that during the 8 minutes that we were away, and
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to tell you.
Good. Well,
You didn't think about it at all.
well, recall, just to catch you back up, when we set the scene here, you did say that you put the trap down.
Yes.
So,
So, before I act, it's moving away from us? Like it seemed to be startled, or...
no, it ran up on you and breathed all over you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it got all up in our business.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got the trap there too. I think
Trap is there.
I think that Von Steelman would try and lure to the trap, and considering the context clues, would try and use some sort of heat. So I'm thinking he probably pulls out some flares or something adjacent to the trap.
To try and you're trying to lure it over there. Okay.
Well,
So
as I say this, I'm thinking to myself, I kind of want to just blast it. You know what I mean? It's there. I kind of want to just blast it
that's
instead
it.
of doing smart stuff.
I mean, that is an understandable impulse.
When I hear the things warming up and I see that glint in your eyes, I just take a little step or two back.
All right.
Yeah.
what-
Which
Actually,
I
I think
instinctively did when the monster snot got on me as well.
yeah.
Understandable. I mean, I wouldn't either. I
It's
wouldn't
not
want
like
to.
it's John Stamos yogurt, and that's a different story.
Don't
Yeah.
waste that.
No.
Yeah.
No. We don't.
So I think probably stepping out or trying to kind of get out in front after getting hit with all the coldy freezy stuff. Von Steelman would like to use the pulsar ray attack, kind of try and blast at it.
All right, blast away.
Oh, I should have put points in tough. I have to do tough stuff.
Yeah, you're
Or is
tough.
that? Yeah, this.
Yeah,
use
if
magic
you're
instead, but-
you're trying to kick some ass if you're trying to blast it. I feel like.
I'm blasting.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly!
All right, mixed success. So on a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers. All right, so you blast it with your repulsor ray. What does that do to it? What's the stats or whatever on your repulsor ray?
It does 3 harm, close, messy, and it's unreliable.
Oh, very exciting. Okay. So you hit it for 3 harm. Close, messy. It's messy, so it's not a pretty sight when this thing gets blasted. There's little chunks of ice and sprays of snow that come off of it. It sort of reflexively slashes out at you with its talons, and you take 3 harm as well.
Which is 2 because of my armor.
Yes, indeed, sir. Between the breath and the claws, there is the temperature is dangerously low. You feel like you're getting very, very cold, like you're freezing in place almost.
Alarm bells and stuff are going on inside Von Steelman's machine.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. So
I
that
wanna
happens.
Do something.
I would love
I
for you
was
to
gonna
do
say,
something.
I know somebody.
Oh, thank
Somebody.
goodness. Thank goodness. All right, here I go, and it is as thus. Sorry, checking something real quick. All right, check this out. You guys aren't gonna believe this. I am going to summon
Yeah.
powers.
Okay. Those are famously not cold.
My fire is completely motionless. What happened there?
It's frozen.
Come on, fire.
Ha ha ha.
For effect. What'd you say?
It's
frozen?
frozen. Ah.
Why did it work every time I was goofing with it earlier, and now we're actually dealing with this stuff, and it's like, meh. Oh, because I deleted the scene, and now it's like, this is a high-res video. Let's try and reload it all.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyway, it's good. Where is this screen? All right, I'm gonna do hex, and what I'm doing is harm and more harm, and I am, you know, how do I want to describe it? Yeah, essentially, it's just gonna be like a pill, like a, you know, biblically speaking, a pillar of fire just kind of like shoots up from underneath it.
That's epic. I
And
love it.
Let's see if it even happens, or it might just sort of just like because I gotta roll my ability. Oh, I didn't. Wish I could have saved my other one from earlier, but
You got a
how
plus
does
one
my
from
plus
moving
one
forward
Continue? Is that apply to this?
because you took damage, right?
Yeah. Does that apply?
If
what
you've
does
suffered
not
harm, you
kill?
did suffer harm, so you gain plus
Yeah.
1 ongoing. That's right.
10.
So that is a 10 as a
Get
total.
wrecked, nerd.
That's a total success. So you're doing the 1 harm from use
And the
magic, yes, and then the 2 harm from hex.
Yeah.
All right, so a total of 3 harm there.
This is a warming hut.
It
Is what I say.
it shrieks. It almost sounds like a huge tea kettle. It's this piercing shriek that you got your fire to work. That penetrates your skulls. And it's gonna slash back at you the same way that it
Wait,
did
why?
to Von Steelman, and you'll take 3 harm as well.
Are you allowed?
How does my plus 1 help? Is it 2 harm?
Do you have armor?
I'd
No.
like
No.
to protect him.
Oh,
Actually.
okay, all right. Yeah.
Was that me 2 harms? Is
Well, no, it depends on his role. So there's a protect someone is a role that you can make.
do a good job.
That's not good.
No.
You
wanna help me protect you?
Yeah. How do I do that?
So you
I have-
try.
that's a cool row.
You try to jump in front, but this thing is just too quick, and slashes Alexis. So you're 3 harm. It then
1, 2, 3, dead.
no, you're just unstable. You're not dead.
No, I'm at 4 out of the 7. So.
That's unstable.
Is it?
Yeah, 4 harm.
Okay.
4 harm is bad. 4 harm is unstable. This is a deep gash, and you are smaller
It's
than.
rigged.
You're smaller than von Steelman, and the freezing sensation that von Steelman had is more pronounced for you. You are
Fire's gone. From me.
your core temp. Yeah, I mean your core temp is dropping dangerously, and that cold is getting worse. The cold you gave yourself is getting bad, and this creature then just it crouches down low to the ground, rears like sits back on its hinders, and just vanishes. So I'm gonna move that off the screen. But yeah, you guys, it has gone poof, as far as you can tell.
I'm cold now.
That's awesome.
I'm better.
As soon as it vanishes, Dainty and von Steelman are just frantically trying to detect if it's there or figure out if it teleported away or something.
Hey man, it's snow all around us, you know.
Yeah.
Look.
What?
Let's see the feet.
Why don't you describe what you're doing, but roll to read a bad situation. I mean, I think that's a good indicator of what it is. All right, sweet. There's a bunch of questions that you get.
I guess
to ask as a function of reading a bad situation, but I think the most important thing for you to learn, the thing that you initially asked, is this thing is still around. It hasn't left. It is just taking advantage of its, camouflage or invisibility or whatever it has. But yeah, you do get up to 3 of those questions on a total success. So if there's something else that you would like to ask, please feel free. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you if you're talking. Do you unplug it again?
Let's protect some victims.
You got one too. You rolled as well, Alexis. If there's a question you wanted to ask.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Did you answer that? I'm sorry.
No, you guys. I guess the victims in this case are you guys, really.
Right.
And
Obviously, we should have covered our mouths or something.
the most pressing concern is your temperature. So that you're cold. You're cold as shit. You are, freezing, and you need to warm up. There are, as we've established, there are warming huts and so forth around. Whether that's an option. Whether they're strong enough to counteract whatever this effect is hard to say. But that temperature, your core temp dropping, it's bad. That's a bad thing that happens to people.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
there's
as
things
far
we
as-
could do about that, but
Yes.
you ask your questions too.
What's most vulnerable to me? I guess that's kind of already
Core
know that.
temperature.
Our holes.
Our holes.
Well,
Yes, well said.
I interpret that as like the thing that is that you are the biggest threat to, and Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I guess. Let's establish how you are tracking this thing first. That'll help us to contextualize.
Yeah.
The thermals were a no-go. Was there something else? What do you think would be your next sort of your next attempt? Whatever you come up with. This is just a creativity exercise. Whatever you come up with will work. Just.
I think it's a matter of like Dainty had just been like scanning through the light spectrum, trying to see like any changes and whatnot, and just kind of like settled on this infrared like vision that just kind of like created a shadowy image of it. You know, you can kind of like track it barely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like you're able to note some refraction in a particular wavelength that you're not able to detect elsewhere, and
I can see it. I can see it. It's right there.
yeah. So
I'm so fucking smart.
Whoa.
so you're able with that. You're able to see what would be most vulnerable is because of the way that refraction works. The way that particular thing that we've invented type of refraction works, that the areas that you guys have already damaged aren't really refracting, so they are like they stand out against the shadow. They're not shadowy. So there's these shadowy points that you can see, or these points without shadow within the shadowy figure that you note, and that would probably be the best things to target. That would be the most vulnerable to you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Did you want to?
And then I've got one more, right? Or
You
no,
do
that
have
was
another
3.
question. I think you asked 2, didn't you?
Yeah. I may as well find out if there are other dangers that we haven't noticed. Whether they be like terrain or whatever, aside from just being cold.
I think Dainty does notice while scanning through all of the different spectrum available, light spectrums, and all your different like vision things. I think she notes some oddities in the terrain, but nothing that is rising to the level of what you're facing. It's not. It isn't as if she sees others of this creature. It's just that there's weird things that she didn't quite expect to see. Scattered throughout the landscape, but because she's
Remnant
just
energy of sorts.
maybe so, but just because she's just kind of cycling through all of your modes of vision. She doesn't have like data on it necessarily, but she sort of makes a mental note in a database somewhere to something, maybe something worth looking at some stage.
Gotcha.
Something about the the surroundings or the terrain or whatever.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what Von Steelman or Dainty would do to communicate any of that. I think aside from just saying I see it now.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. And
Alexis.
I think, well, I want to have Win. She's got her. She pulls out a baseball bat that she carries with her, and takes a swing at this thing, a blind swing, because she can't see. She can't see anything. She can't see where this thing is.
Ooh.
But I was gonna give her a
Real swinger.
yeah. I
But
mean,
she's a fucking G.
she really legit is. So she smacks this thing with the bat. It takes some damage, even though she can't see it. And
That was in
then
character.
there's this like spray of cold, and you see Wynn like back up, and she starts slapping at her face. And she's got as she moves her hands away, you see that she has like these icicles have formed across her face. So whatever she
Don't kill Winnie.
whatever she struck, oh, she's okay.
Narratively.
Whatever she struck, she struck true. But whatever happened, it's like her face is her eyelids are like frozen shut, basically. She's like trying to deal with that. So she's got a -1 forward. But yeah, okay. Alexis, what would you like to do?
Here I go.
What you doing?
Not figuring it out now when I could have been thinking about it earlier, but I was just involved in the narrative.
I love
and
that.
drinking it in.
Don't forget to mark experience, Von Stillman, for your protect someone failure from earlier.
Thank you.
Make sure you get credit for that. I'm just gonna check real quick. I don't think we've had any other like failures, right? I think that's the only one so far. Yep, that's the only one so far.
Do we want to? Well, all right. I think I want to just do a thing that is beyond human limitations, but that's totally in line with my theme.
Okay.
And essentially make it pretty daggum hot in our immediate area.
Okay.
Like, I don't mean anything necessarily like big flashy, like a firewall goes up everywhere, but just like, it gets hot. Like a little brimstone action. Maybe he does some kind of cool, hellish glyph underneath their feet, and like all the snow melts away, and it gets hot, assuming that things go all right.
I like that. All right, roll weird.
Look at that guy over there.
He's on fire.
Like a burning flame. Alrighty. Let's see. I've got to push this button to get to this screen and this tab. And then magics. It's a weird magics.
It's a total
12.
the total success. So yeah. So you're able to do exactly what you wanted to do, which is heat everything up. So this glyph appears.
I said, this is a warming hut.
Appears on the ground beneath you, and it feels like one of those space heaters has just been flipped on right near you. The ambient temperature rises immediately by 5-10 degrees, and it starts to get quite warm in your immediate vicinity. The snow does start to melt, which is a bit disorienting, because as we established, there's like 2 feet of snow, so you guys are suddenly in this like slush pile, kind of riding that down towards the ground, and the creature, you actually see it for a moment as it scrambles away from the melting snow, and then it disappears from your vision again. Well, except for von Steelman. You can see this thing kind of. You can see it for a bit, and it seems to be like skittering away.
And because our damage was related to core temperature, some of our harm melts away too.
No, but you are no longer freezing, which is a condition in this encounter.
Okay.
I'd like to try and stop it from leaving,
Okay, I like that.
or from trying to skitter away.
I like it.
So
What
I
you doing?
think I'm gonna use some magic, and I'm gonna try and
Your weird science stuff.
yeah, this will be like a like arm mounted rope trap type situation that like
Oh, cool.
jettisons out and try and like wraps around it and then gets tied to Von Steelman's arm. So let's give that a shot.
Some real Boba Fett energy here. All right. So with a mixed success,
I wonder, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was saying that like if it was related to what I had learned, I can have a +1 moving forward on what I had learned from the read a bad situation.
Yes, that's correct. So you
When
get a
the
+1.
information is relevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not a complete success. It's a 7 to 9. So you do get a glitch for this, but you are going to manage to trap the creature. Assuming that's the effect. It sounded
Nice.
like that's the effect you wanted. And then your glitches are the effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
You know which one it is.
It has a problematic side effect. Which one?
You know which one it is. He just like lassoed him and said, "Get over here." He's got the attention.
The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. Got it. All right. So this trap kind of wraps around it, and it is going to plant and spring back towards you. The immediate unwelcome attention is it pounces on top of you, and it puts its mouth over your face guard.
Protect your holes.
Yeah, and you feel pressure on your chest. You feel the we'll get a little sciencey here. You feel as the temperature drops precipitously in this creature's mouth. You feel all the air in the surrounding area being drawn towards it. To like the vacuum is like creating a vacuum essentially. And it does that, and you see it like shaking its head, trying to do whatever it is that it was trying to do to its previous victims, and then it just snarls in frustration, and just slashes you with its talons. So you'll take 3 harm, and this thing is still standing on top of you.
Okay. Help.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you do? I remember. Did you do something, and then that was the reaction? I did that. So it's you do something.
You did that. Yeah, after Alexis made you guys warm.
Yeah, I warmed your heart inside. Sounds
Thank
like
you.
it was going to be more effective at its like chilling you from the inside thing, but I think it's just too warm for that.
Yeah.
Basically, it's in hell. Alrighty. I want to do a thing.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. This one is gonna blow your mind. It's called the Hex.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do a magic spell at it.
Okay.
I'm giving it lupus.
This is new.
No. I am yeah. Alright, I'm gonna whip out an old one. Except this time I am well, let me just roll my magic and let's see how it goes. For my attack.
Describe.
Give me a good one. Okay.
Describe
here's
what
how it
you're.
goes.
Yeah. Describe what you're doing.
Yeah, I basically wanna do like an attack. That is. Let's see. Actually, before. I mean, it's. I want to do the hex. I want to do attack. I want to harm it.
Yeah.
And
Your effect is harm.
okay. I'm gonna go for basically trapping it. So I'm doing hex for the 2 harm. And then I'm also going to how does it describe it for the magics?
It's so the effect.
Trap a monster basically.
Oh, you want your effect to be trap a specific person,
Specific
minion,
person,
or monster.
minion or monster.
Okay.
So, but the things that I'm doing to help it and hopefully hurt it, I mean,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
help my ability and hurt him, it is I'm busting out like my beefy demon arms that are just like,
Oh snap!
I turned into like my big brimstone arms that are way too big for me now and long, and I just grab it and wrap around like its neck body area with my spicy the thing but made of liquid magma kind of thing, and just like and I'm just like heal sit bad boy, and that's what I do. And I'm just trying to hold it into place and wrap it up with my big warm hands.
So, that's fantastic. I think as you are tapping into that, like in a physical manifestation, you start to get this like tickling in the back of your head from Vel, from the
Stop it. Oh, sorry.
from the creature that grants you your abilities. You start to get this. Let's see. I'm just checking what your dark side tags were: soulless, mood swings, and poor impulse control. You get this impulse to take those big arms and just smash Von Steelman with them.
No, I choose the ice monster thing.
Yes. So that yeah, I know. I appreciate that. To read the, is it this thing? No, that's the wrong thing. I pressed the wrong button.
I
Hold your
want to
horses.
figure out what Von Steelman's greatest vulnerabilities are.
The dark side. The keeper can ask you to do nasty things in accordance with the tags when your powers need you to. If you do whatever is asked, mark experience. If you don't do it, then your powers are unavailable until the end of the mystery or until you cave. So it's contained for now, but we'll circle back with and resolve that impulse here in a moment. All right, so you've got your arms wrapped around this thing. It's got this net wrapped on top of it. It's sitting on top of Von Steelman. Von Steelman, what are you going to do?
I was definitely thinking about that and not just listening to the fun narrative. I think Von Steelman will probably try to try and create some fun explosion on top of this monster and hopefully get it off of him. Or actually, no. Let's go with the chesticles. It's on top of my chest. I might as well.
Okay.
Oh, the big boom.
The big bang. Yes.
What did we use that?
Yes. Your big.
It was big
boom.
magic, and it
Destructive Genius, I think, was the ability.
Yeah, that's the one. Let's go for the big dog.
Plus weird on a 10 plus, 2 harm magic, close, loud.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of damage. 2 harm magic, close, loud. That's a lot of damage. And you also are able to pick from the list below of the hideous effects. You pick 2. You've used up to 3 times. Add +1 harm area. Add +2 harm messy heavy. Add fire and AP, I assume means armor penetration. Oop, I didn't read through them all. Add +4 harm messy heavy, and it blows up for 2 harm area. Or add healing and messy. I don't really know what that means. You're shooting
Messy.
shooting it for healing.
Messy joins the fight.
I wonder if it means that it heals us.
No, seriously, does that add healing to me? Maybe is that like a,
Probably.
add healing and messy?
Because that would mean. Otherwise, it means you're healing the thing you're shooting, which just doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
What about the other one? I'm gonna look up if that tag exists. It does not, so I'll just interpret that. Yeah, I think that's probably the way that we'll interpret that. That it's gonna heal. It's gonna heal you somehow.
I think. Yeah, I'd also like to further the fire that's in here. There's some add fire and armor penetration. I think that's what AP stands for.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
all right, dope. All right, so
make it hot.
You can hit this thing. So your chest, your Iron Man style, chest ray starts to charge. Yeah, it blasts out, pushing this thing off of you. Pieces of ice are raining down all over the place. You get hit by that same wave of cold that I described when Winnie smacked it. You get hit by that as well. It takes that harm. You're going to heal. If you add healing to it, I'm going to say you heal. I'm going to say you heal 1. I don't think it makes sense for you to heal everything. To heal like the same amount of damage that you're doing. So we'll say you heal 1.
No.
But most importantly, this thing is now burning. And so as that fire sort of flames are licking off the edges of the beams as they shoot out of your chest, and this thing has flames now dancing all across its body. It is now completely visible. All of that particular power is gone, and it is pulling away. It pulls away from all of you as the ropes burn away, and the blast is enough to dislodge Alexis' arms from it as well. And it dives into the snow, trying to get away. Now, Alexis, Vel's impulse is still pressing against your mind. He wants you to smack von Steelman. Now, you as I say, you have
just like you naughty boy.
No, he wants you to
Does he want me to use my big arms?
Yeah, he wants you to use his big arms, really, to smack von Steelman. You don't have to do that. Again,
I have some agency.
Yes, if you do whatever is asked, you mark experience, and if you don't, your powers are unavailable until the end of the mystery or until you cave.
but maybe you can't answer this. But could I just be like, I'm compelled to hit you right now. Here it comes.
Is von Steelman aware that you have dark urges?
I feel like
As humans,
we all have those
feel like you-
intrusive thoughts. No, I think you guys have talked about it before.
feel like we have, but I honestly don't know. So
I think you
that's
have.
not the case.
I think you have.
Okay.
So
I don't think he reacts. I think he just kind of braces himself.
Yeah. Clench your cheeks, and I do a. I don't wanna just punch. I want a backhand because that is so much funnier with a big arm. I love you, bro.
Winnie is going to try and help. She's gonna roll to protect someone. Because von Stillman, you're not doing great, right? Damage wise.
Yeah, not great.
So she's just gonna try and help you, Brace. She tries to interpose the bat in between. Wow, she kicks some ass there for sure. On a 10
Jeezums.
on a 10 plus, she's gonna help you out. And she is going to choose, let's see, on a 7 plus you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. On a 10 plus, choose an extra, you suffer little harm, -1 harm. So she's going to pick that one there. So the arms come down, and they would have dealt... What did you do to the thing? You did 2 harm, right? To the
Yeah, because I did a
creature?
trap.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Well, this one would have been 3 because you're using... He wanted you to cause harm, so the most that you can do is 3. If you do the harm effect plus 2 harm, so you would have done 3 harm. And Winnie is going to block... let's see. She'll block 2 of those, I guess. If she's choosing to suffer little harm, she'll take 1 of them. But she uses her boost, her bracelet, to absorb that damage. She doesn't actually take any physical damage.
Nice.
And von Steelman, you'll just take 1 as well.
hey, sorry, bro.
Is that 0 with armor?
Yeah, your armor will apply. Oh wait, no. Actually, magic ignores armor, doesn't it? Inflict harm and the hex. Yeah, they both ignore armor, so yeah, you do take the 1 harm.
Okay.
You mad?
And thank you
The
for
devil made me do it.
reminding me that Winnie does take that 1.
You're forgiven.
Thank you, bud. Forgiveness hurts me.
All right, so the creature has dove into the snow.
We should. Hey, let's go regroup. Maybe we go into the lodge. I mean, it doesn't look like it was, particularly injured, and we're not in great shape.
Oh, it was definitely. I mean, it's hard for you to. It doesn't have blood. I can't describe it as oozing or
I
whatever.
guess it's trying to get away, so it's definitely
Yeah.
feels like it's on the losing end, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys
It
are.
feels.
Do I still have it tethered?
You guys are hurting it for sure.
Okay.
When I blasted it off of me, did I lose the tether?
Yeah,
Or
the
lose the
flames.
connection?
The flames kind of burned away the rope that was around it.
Okay. What's your harm's little situation like?
It's difficult to tell with Dr. Von Steelman. He's definitely taken a lot of hits.
Communicate.
He's beat up. He's
Beat up,
there's
okay.
sparks coming off of parts of him.
Well,
It's not good. He's unstable in game mechanic terms. You're both unstable. Winnie's not, but you both are.
I think I can still, or Von Stillman can still see its location based off of their.
Well, it's on fire. It's not invisible anymore. It's just in the snow. So what you're seeing is sort of in a reverse Bugs Bunny style. You're seeing this like divot of melting snow as this thing is like running away under the snow, and you can kind of see this, well, you know what I mean with the Bugs Bunny, right? Like how you would have this like burrow of earth that trailed him. It's like that, but in reverse. It was just this melting divot of snow.
So as it's kind of like running away and people are like regaining their footing and whatnot, Dainty runs over, jumps up onto Von Steelman's shoulder, and kind of like closes one eye for a second, looks, and then and then uses her little chest ray, devastation ray, to see if she can light this motherfucking thing up. And she does.
Oh, hell yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, that hits for sure, for sure.
So now that it's running away, and especially just less concerned about messiness,
yeah,
you're just going to go for maximum explosions. So the +4 and then the +2.
Holy shit, snacks. Okay, so that means 2 harm.
Oh, +2 harm area too.
2 harm area, 2 harm messy heavy, 4 harm messy heavy. So that's +6 harm. And it blows up for 2 harm. So 4, 6, 8 harm. Okay, so Daisy's tiny little. I'm trying to imagine. This is like a thermonuclear device at this point. It's like. It's just an explosive.
Well, I mean, the heart is fairly large, but it ends up just being like this super concentrated beam of energy.
I like that. It's just it's a very intensely concentrated beam, and it cuts through the snow, and there's just mist flying in every direction, as it. Oh no, I'm gonna forget the science term. When something goes from straight from solid to gas. Oh shit! You know what I'm talking about, right? Not melts. I'm gonna remember it in my middle of my sublimation. There's Sal's got us. The chemistry whiz has got us covered. So yeah, as the snow sublimates, you see this mist going everywhere, and that beam slams through the snowbank. Driving in, and you just see this huge explosion of powder in every direction, chunks of ice falling down in a huge radius around the crater that has of snow that's just been created. This thing. Each of those chunks still burning, still with residual flame lingering.
Does it resemble those same kind of anomalies that Dainty was reading earlier? Those little like spots in the ground.
It does not. These chunks. Okay. Do resonate with the same frequency when Dainty is looking through that infrared. So that wavelength, they refract that wavelength in the same way. These are pieces of the creature, and it is blowed up, but. There's but you guys brace yourselves, right? There's that moment of silence that always precedes one of the corrections when you've destroyed a monster, but nothing seems to change, nothing seems to happen. The chunks are still there and still resonating with the same with the same frequency.
Yeah, it was a it's just a normal like invisible ice monster that you would find in the river.
Yeah, just totally.
I mean, we're outside. Oh, is it maybe because we're outside of Nolly Creek? Maybe there's another. We haven't solved it. Right. Okay.
Now,
Okay.
there
We have
must
to talk.
be.
We need to go talk to people.
Wait,
The delay in your voice mod makes it difficult sometimes. I keep talking over you. Yeah, let's go talk to let's talk to Perry and
Perry.
Lily.
Yeah, good memory.
Lily.
It is Lily.
Raven.
As we
Schmeier.
these little shards of a void monster,
Yeah,
are they able to be interacted with?
absolutely. What would you like to do with them?
If I touch it, does it make me all cold and stuff?
It is very, very cold. It does not seem to radiate the same kind of like supernatural cold that you felt before when you heard it when it was right next to you, or when it touched you. But it absolutely, it's cold, but it is not. It is no longer supernaturally cold.
We'll just keep it so that it doesn't go back together. Like what if the robot rats get all the pieces of this monster? And bring it to the
And
lab.
They build a pie out of it.
Put it together into one pie. God damn
Yeah,
it.
it was just a coincidence that the thing that they were stealing before was pies, and then whoa, it turned back into a pie. But actually, it just always turned it into a pie version of whatever.
Yeah, that
Molecules eventually assembled into a pie.
that baker that they pulled. That's why it didn't work. That baker they pulled is just a pie. It was this real Sweeney Todd situation. You also observe that it is shrinking in size as you hold it because it's still burning. It's still on fire. But it is like melting essentially.
Okay. Hey, wait. Let's go find Lily, and just let her know what's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Did you see how it, like, just exploded back there? That was cool.
Yeah, hey, good job. The power of love burns strong within you. You used your heart. You used heart power.
Hey, that is the greatest power of all.
That's the greatest power. That's the power of love, man.
The power. Man, good shit. Are you guys walk back to the lodge, right? That's where you were going?
Yeah, unless it's obvious that she walked into a different, like, warming hut or something nearby.
When you last saw her, she said she was walking towards the lodge, and she headed in that direction, roughly. You didn't
Okay.
make note of her, necessarily. I mean, you could try and find her. Like, you could, use a power or something.
Footsteps.
You could look for footprints in the snow, yes.
We get out our tracking hound.
For when there were two sets of footprints. Lily was there.
In the
Lily was carrying Perry.
All right, you guys return back to
There
the
was-
lodge. Oh,
There
good.
was 2 sets of footprints, and then you're like, "Hey, there's only 1 set of footprints. Why did you abandon me?" And then they're like, "I didn't. I sublimated."
It wasn't my choice. I was obliterated by a robot unicorn's chest beam.
I cry every time.
It's
Okay. To the
God's,
lodge.
God's not dead. Okay. So
He's sublimate. I don't know.
you return to the lodge.
Sorry, Michael Tate.
Lily is Lily is not immediately visible, but you find her in no.
Set her on fire so we can see her.
She's not invisible. You
Oh, okay.
find her in the there's a like a little common area where presumably when this is an operational place, people would be drinking hot cocoa or whatever and warming themselves by the fire. And she is sitting in this this big comfy looking ornate armchair, and she has her fingers crossed, or her hands folded in front of her, and she looks at you as you stumble in, cold, beaten up, but ultimately triumphant.
Take a short rest.
BG3 style, just press a button.
Can I do a low stakes magic heal at Von Steelman?
I mean, there's no low stakes magic when you get your magic from a demon, but you can make a use magic roll.
Hey, bro, I put my hand on your shoulder. It's not big and magma-y, and I'm just like, hey, are we cool? A mixed heal.
Yeah, that means you get to pick your effect and a glitch. The effect you're picking, it sounds like, is heal 1 harm. And you've got glitches. The effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect. None of those make a huge amount of sense in this context.
A short duration.
Okay, yeah. So you oh God, what does that even mean? You are. Oh, how about this? You won't, for our purposes, you're not going to have any harm healed because you guys aren't actively in combat at the moment. But you're not unstable anymore. That'll be the short duration thing that you. You are
I'm still unstable.
Unless you're going to do that to
All right.
yourself as well.
Well, that was the. Okay, so we just apply these things to both of us?
No, you have to roll again. See.
Or can I roll a magic?
So
Okay.
new spell. Woo! You do it. Works perfectly. You get to heal 1 harm, and that will also stabilize you. Lily watches all of this sort of patiently. The quirked eyebrow.
Although, this cold, icy monster, what would really heal me and warm my bones is some hot cacao. Do you have any?
She smiles. And I must say, this outcome wasn't entirely unexpected. That's why one should always have a contingency plan, don't you think?
Yeah, what does she think? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm sorry. Yeah. Mod for us, BBG.
What about BDGs?
Is it BB? No, I said BBG. I didn't mean to say BBE. Dainty's calling her out on being the bad. So.
Oh,
Yeah. Big bad evil guy. Yeah, so as she says, one should always have a contingency plan, don't you think?
I don't want to fight Perry. He's so sweet.
The whole landscape shifts. The whole scene changes. Gone is the lodge that you were standing in. Gone is the fireplace. Gone is the little reception area where Perry was standing.
Gone are our harms.
No, those are still there.
Oh.
You, the two of you, and Winnie are for a moment standing in a featureless void. It is black in every direction. You can't really see
Happy cat.
anything. You can't really see. There are no points of light, no frames of reference. It is extremely disorienting. And as your things start to coalesce again around you, you hear Lily's voice in your head again, and she says, "Now let the true test begin." And that is where we're gonna pick up next time. I know it still says there's 30 minutes left in the adventure, but you guys obliterated this freaking ice monster.
The real she is the BBEG.
Maybe.
Oh, do we only have one episode left?
Yes. Next episode is the 8th and final in the first campaign, and all will be revealed then. But you guys are
Hydrate.
Yeah, we do. You're right. But you guys are ending this in this, kind of black as the night sky, featureless void, with the voice of this whoever this is echoing in your heads. Now, next time there's a possibility that we'll all be in the same place. I think we had discussed.
I mean, for this season finale, I mean, I feel like we should.
Yeah.
Oh, Dainty thinks so too.
Yeah, she agrees.
So that was probably
Yes.
That's something we'll have to
Yes,
figure out
as far as-
the specifics of. So we probably won't. We'll have to. I don't know if we're all in the same place. We won't have Foundry. Probably we'll figure all that out. But
We could still use that.
yeah, the big exciting climax.
I love a good climax.
It's where you get all the good yogurt from John Stamos.
Yeah, since she put out her voice out into the void, I do my very best to pump out my own voice, and I'm like, "We're coming for you, bitch."
Okay, I need to make a clip now. Okay, amazing. That was very, very fun. Yeah, you guys destroyed the monster a lot faster than I thought you would. You had all good rolls, really. There's one failure all evening, so
It's the ice monster versus the powers of hell,
yeah.
and fiery blasts and love,
And love. It was
and the
love.
friends we met along
Love.
the way with the big bat.
It was love that did it in the end. As is our, as is always the case, we have to ask the big questions that we always ask at the end.
Which I always forget about.
Yeah. Did we conclude the current mystery? Yes. Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Well,
We saved each other.
you did save one another. That is fair.
I have experience. Just kidding.
Did we learn something new and important about the world? Yeah, you met the
Yeah.
BBEG, really.
Yeah, and that some of the world is who knows? Is it even there? Was this lodge? Didn't I asked if it was artificially generated. What if it was artificially generated?
We'll have to wait.
Just joking. I mean, we drew
and
into it and stuff, so
find
that'd be
out.
pretty weird.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
That I don't. I think those are probably the first time where I was asked to do something directly to one of my mates,
It absolutely is the first.
so that we learn now that they are not safe from the wrath of the demon man.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair. So we'll say yes to that as well. So that means you get to mark 2 experience. Huzzah!
Level up again.
Oh shit! Really? That's nice.
Not me, because I don't think I got any experience along the way.
No.
Didn't you ignore your guy?
No, I
first?
backhanded
Oh,
you.
Oh, you get experience for doing what he wanted you to do, though.
Ooh,
Oh, there you go.
yes.
Yeah, you do get 1 experience for that.
It pays to listen to demons.
You know what? There's an upside.
Sometimes you just have to do it.
It's
I
pros
mean,
and
that's
cons.
part of the problem.
Yeah. Yes, that's part of the problem in society is that it does sometimes pay to listen to your demons. It literally pays.
Too often.
Yeah.
There's monetary systems that are based off of it.
I mean, basically all of the monetary systems.
Yeah.
Great job, my man.
Oh, you guys did fantastic. Thank you for
Yeah, it was fun.
being here.
It's good. It's a good story.
I'm excited for this setup for this. Well, I guess we're going into the ethereal plane to battle against devils and demons.
No, you're not going. Well, I don't want to spoil. You guys will have to wait and find out what exactly is going down here. I mentioned when we kind of kicked this off, I said that what I wrote when we started all of this is I know what would happen if you guys didn't exist, right? So the potential outcomes, there were quite a few like potential BBEGs depending on what was interesting to you guys and what direction we all went. But this notionally, this outcome is something that we've been building towards for months now, even though, which you'll find out next session, even though at the moment it might feel a bit out of left field. But it will all come together and make sense.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to try? I guess. Oh God, I'm gonna have to mute. Who's streaming right now? I can't even see who's streaming.
Asmongold.
I'm not rating Asmongold.
Just joking. It is his other channel, Zach Rar.
I don't want to rate either of them, really. I
My
wanna
Fala is streaming the. Let me.
Are there any fun,
know.
fun friends? I can't get to my.
Oh no, they're still starting.
Yeah, oh shit, man. Ellie Barrel is playing Mario Kart. That is a huge tonal shift, but let's go.
Well, it could be like the haunted levels, or like the snowy levels, or the lava-y castle levels. It ties in.
Oh my god, is she playing like in person with people? Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, why? I mean, fuck it, let's do it. Okay, let's go there. And oh, you know what? I need to. We should have a fun raid message because it's all of us. I don't want to use just my normal raid message.
Some
That's
Mario Kart type messages.
oh yeah, Mario.
Protect your thermostat.
Thank you for that. I'm gonna shout out the person that we're going to raid, just so you guys know who that is. Good friend of the stream. Good egg.
Excuse me.
And yes, Rye is Chicago's best visual artist in the world. Chicago is the world. I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, and they're one and the same.
All right. I don't know what to put as a rate message though. About dad raid? Is that anything? That's nothing. That just sounds gross.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
that. You know what? I don't want to think anymore.
That's fair.
We'll go with this. But yeah. Now where out of the 18 windows I have open, where is
Something with barrels.
Oh, yeah. What you're cook. Let him cook.
Nope, I lost it.
Oh no, that's a tragedy. All right. So I think we thank you
You
guys.
better have your homework done. Pharaoh raid. There it is. Dad raid. Pharaoh dad raid. Pharaoh maid.
Pharaoh made. I'm a maid now. I got it made in the shade. So thank you guys for
You do
playing.
have a maid outfit redeemed, don't you? No, that's.
Do I? I don't know if I
Who
do.
does?
Somebody does. I think I had a goal. It was like a sub goal or something. If I had a certain number of subs.
Desk doll. That's who I'm thinking.
Destall does have one. Yeah,
Desk
she
doll,
definitely does. Thank you guys for playing with me. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this.
Thanks.
Dude, thank you for doing it.
You did great. This is very good.
And I think we'll have to talk, Tonka. I think you and I might be playing on Tonka Tuesdays some together.
Ooh, yeah, we might do some more hard moding things.
Yeah, I really enjoy that. So I might be doing that instead of a Monday stream. I might stream with Tonka on Tuesday for a little bit. Oh shit, we're about to raid. Okay,
Bye.
all right. I love you guys. Thank you for being. Okay, bye. Fuck me. Okay, now I need to unmute.
I waited. to
Dude,
get
that was
first.
fun.
Are you still, did you end your stream?
Oh, Pamela, welcome in.